Hi. So, you know, I have all these albums. I always keep thinking about them because I'm laying in my bed and I can see my albums, and then I can see how many I haven't sold that are still in my living room. Actually, someone just bought like 5 albums from me, so that's pretty good because I haven't been able to sell albums for a couple months now. So that's great. Um, but there's just that feeling like I look at my shelves and there's just still a lot of albums. But if I look at them one by one, I can always reason why I want to keep these. But then I have so many. Like, original, like if I just never got these, everything would be so much easier. That's why my current advice would be like, don't even start properly. Maybe collect one group's top 3 and then just like ignore the rest. They are really good. Just listen to their music on Spotify if you can, or YouTube or others, but like just like don't do it. It's just gonna be stuff and just so much stuff. And now I'm attached to it. I can't sell it. And at the back of my head, there's always just a tiny little bit of guilt. And like I can reason very well why these are not like those that I'm trying to sell. So like they are not on the list to sell, But there's still many. Like I think there's still 1,000 albums. I don't know. That's a problem, I think. Like why? I don't know. And also my Super Junior collection is basically kind of complete. Like you could nitpick on some things, but like it's still a pretty impressive collection. I know, like I don't know how many people have a collection like this. Like am I in the top 5, top 10, top 50? I don't know. Somewhere up there, because I do have even like rare stuff that like in general elves on YouTube only discovered exist because of my channel. And like I was pretty good at like hunting for old stuff and all that. So like I'm pretty proud of my collection. But the problem with it's at that size that it would be unreasonable to just stop. And also like, like I still love them. Like their music is still nice and I listen to the new stuff. Like, it's like I want to support them. But also then SM comes with their 13 version album shit. And then you are just less motivated, But you still go ahead and buy it. And when you open the albums, they are indeed beautiful. And they are really pretty. And they are still my boys, Like you have those feelings. But at the same time, isn't it my collection itself that is making me that is making me buy these new albums? Because like I have a complete collection. I just have to buy these few albums once in a while. It really is not much. Like money wise, I'm doing pretty great since I stopped collecting like crazy. So yay about that. So financially, it's nice like this. But still, I still kind of find myself occasionally, not that occasionally, think about like this is still a lot. And then like then what do I do? And then it's just like guilt. So don't do what I did and don't think of me as like someone who did well. You're like a role model. Like don't use those words because this is not something you want to be honest. It's a mess because of like the guilt and uncertainty that what I even want. Like I want these, but also like I don't want them to be this many. But I don't know how to select ones that I don't want anymore. So yeah, what do I do then? And I'm pretty sure some of these would be pretty hard to sell locally. And I don't really want to ship. And then if I start to sell, then what if the ones remaining are the ones I want less than the ones I could sell? I would hate to like, be like, oh yeah, I have these other 5 albums, but I just wanted to sell those so badly, but people only wanted those other 15 albums, you know. It just has a bad feeling, while if they are all on my shelf, if I don't want to sell them, then it's all good, you know. And there's like, where do I even cut the line? I mean, at some point, I loved, like, the ones that I kept, I loved not only the groups, but the exact albums that much. Like there are groups that where I only kept a few albums, and I can reason why I kept those few albums. I hate the fact that my collection got so big that it's basically generating itself to be even more bigger. Like, it's annoying. Like, I don't know when I lost control. To be honest, I have no idea when that was. Like, you know, was it like 2018 or 17 or 15? That's when I started to buy quite a lot of groups. Before that, I was like, I just really wanted to get into like other second generation groups that I didn't really invest myself into. Like, I think I got into quite a few boy groups in 2014, like Jaya, for example, and they're still one of my favorites. You know, like, it's like, I just don't like to make decisions as much because I change my mind. You know, I'm a Gemini, that's my excuse. So it's normal for me to change my mind, but I force myself to not change my mind for 10 years. The results are this, and this is a mess. So, but at least now I'm very wary of collecting other things. Like, I had quite a list of books I wanted. I cut it. I cut it. Basically, I don't want almost any of those. The only ones I allow myself are Mac Cabot books. The rest, I don't. I don't care if they're good books. I won't buy those. I could, like, I don't know, like, ask and like borrow or something, but like, you know, not buying books. Also, I really like puzzles. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I love puzzles. But fortunately, I'm very picky about puzzles. Like, I'm in puzzle groups on Facebook, and honest to God, people put together or like solve puzzles so ugly. I don't know how they pick that. But I'm never telling them that, of course. I'm like not commenting that, ugh, what an ugly puzzle. There's no, it's just my preference. But I know that I'm very picky, and I basically only pick puzzles that I would like to see on the wall, like displayed, like, oh yay, I solved this puzzle. So they are pretty, and then you run out of wall space. Fortunately, the walls of this apartment are stopping me from growing crazy on puzzles. Well, I've been able to stop myself on multiple occasions. Like, I really like Disney, but I didn't just go and buy like 10 Disney princess small, tiny, really cute puzzles. Like, they're adult puzzles, like small pieces, but like I didn't go and buy those. I just have one Disney princess puzzle. Okay, that's like fine. And like, I can really limit myself and control myself, I think, because of my experiences with K-pop. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I don't know what this is. I just kind of panicked earlier this week, so I filmed this video. I don't want to sell them, but they are also a burden. Anyone else feels like this? This is me and my Gemini twin. Or that's 3 of us. I don't know. But I guess it's pretty normal to feel like very conflicted in this situation. You know, it just makes me worried for other collectors. It's like, what do you do if you get to a point where I got? I don't wish this to anyone. So I'm like, yeah, don't do it. Can you see that my eyes are dead inside? Don't do it, please. Yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.